I don't know. This is so awkward to talk about how great I am. I'm such a great teacher. Why shouldn't I win? Why shouldn't I be nominated? Dedra Espinoza. I teach art, and the last couple of years I've been teaching Spanish part-time. To teach anything, you have to have a certain mastery of the content. You have to have a certain knowledge and understanding of it, right? But I think with my knowledge and understanding of art, it's more intuitive. I think about my lesson plan. I think about what they would enjoy or what they might have trouble with and try to anticipate stuff like that. But I don't stress over it too much because I know, like, you have a feel for it. I kind of know where they're going to go, and I know that I have faith in my ability and my understanding of it and my passion for it, I think, because when you love something, the kids know. I have so many students, especially the first year that I have them, the first thing, Miss, I can't draw. Miss, I can't. Oh, I don't want to hear I can't. I don't want to hear I can't. Nobody can ever do anything until they try. And I encourage the kids to make mistakes. You have happy accidents all the time. That's how you learn. And I want the kids to learn that it's okay to question yourself. It's okay to fail. It's okay to not know. It's okay. So you either ask somebody else their opinion, you read about it, you research it, you go watch some of it, you try it, and eventually you're going to find your niche. You're going to find the thing that, even if you're not good at, that you just love doing. Something that speaks to you. I try to connect things they're doing in their other classes or things that are happening in the world to what we're doing in class. So I tie in a lot of history, not just art history, but social history and social studies, and I tend to tie in math as much as possible when we do grid work and stuff, because they all need practice. And it's nice when I have a student where it kind of clicks, where they walk in and we're talking about, let's say, Jacob Lawrence, and we're studying his artwork, and they come in and they're talking about, oh, we talked about the civil rights. Yeah, we just did this last week in social studies. They already have some kind of background and they can see how it all ties together. Maybe because I try to build relationships with my students where they feel like I say, it's okay to screw up. So they come in and they have a bad day. I come in and have a bad day. I tell them, dude, we're people. I'm not a robot teacher. I'm not a robot professional. Everything's going to be the same, and I'm never going to get upset. I'm never going to have a bad day. Sometimes I come in and I've just had a bad day. But they know that if I'm asking them to give me another chance, say, okay, I was cranky today, and we didn't have such a great class today, and I apologize, and tomorrow, tomorrow's a new day, let's just start over. If I expect them to do that for me, I have to be willing to do that for them. So I think maybe that helps too. Last year, we had a group of students that volunteered to work with San Antonio Cultural Arts, and so after school every Monday for about 4 or 5 hours, we got to work with a local artist and other area high school students, and they created a piece of public art. So that was really cool. We had our picture on the internet, and they were really, really proud of it. They even brought it around before they installed the sculpture. They brought it around so it was out in the parking lot, and everybody was like, what, y'all built that? It was really cool. It was great. I learned a lot. The kids learned a lot. And it benefited the community because they started with a problem there in the community where people were getting their bikes stolen when they would go to, students were getting their bikes stolen when they would go to San Antonio Cultural Arts to go to their workshops, their art workshops. And they're like, we need a bike rack. We need to be able to lock our bikes up. So we all came together, and the kids said, well, what kind of bike rack do we want to make? Well, what can we do? They had this whole idea board, and they finally narrowed it down to what they wanted to do. So now there's a giant paleta outside of San Antonio Cultural Arts where you can lock your bike up, and it'll still be there when you come out. So I'm proud of them. I'm proud of that paleta, though, the giant paleta.